and Leslie, thank you so much for having us to the Boykins home here on Lake Herndon.
Yes.
Right outside of Columbus, Georgia. And I know y'all are working together as a team, decorating multiple houses, and this is a great example of one you've just finished. So this is a house that's been built maybe 20 years ago, and you tell us what you did, because it's completely different now. You've really opened it up and changed it completely.
We changed the floor plan. We took it completely to the studs, and Jamie Herndon was the contractor and Chuck Briscoe was the project manager. And when we started with this, we were going to do a light remodel, and then we met with Jack Jenkins and just started looking at the different possibilities of all the different ways we could change the floor plan. And we felt like, being on the lake, we definitely needed a larger like mud room / laundry room. And so the project evolved. I think that it started as we were going to do a facelift, and then it became we're taking the house completely apart.
Oh my goodness!
So it definitely grew. Yes.
Because the focal point of these homes on the lake is obviously it's not the front, it's the back where it's got the lake. So I can see if there were walls here before, you wanted to take everything down so that everything is shifted going out this way in as much view of the lake as possible.
Yes.
The chandelier over this large round dining table is such a statement piece, and it's like two kinds of brushed metals.
Yes. We wanted to incorporate several different finishes within the space, and so we like mixing metals, and we knew that we wanted a large round table. So all of the lighting was really the first part of the selection.
Yeah. That's Curry and Company.
So it's a Curry and Company. Well, and I like that. Yeah, you were saying it's like mixed metals. Like sometimes people get so wrapped up on having all their metals match, everything brass or nickel or something. And yes, by having that statement piece with mixed metal, then it allows you to spring off that and bring in other metals and still have it blend. And then I love where you've done just like a huge bowl in the middle with just a simple arrangement of moss.
And those are, we had a lot of the arrangements done at Bloomwood's.
Okay, at Bloomwood's. I mean, that's, that's all you need, because then if you had a huge, big floral arrangement, then once again, it's blocking the view to the lake. It's blocking who you're sitting across from. And then tell me about this awesome table. It's just,
yes, that's from Holland and McRae in Atlanta.
Okay.
And so we had that custom made as well. So we wanted a light finish to work with the light floors.
Okay.
So the floors are a reclaimed French oak.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes. And so we wanted to
try to keep
everything.
Look how wide the planks are and everything. They're beautiful.
Yes, we love them.
So right off the kitchen area, you come down this little hallway, and it's got some great art here. And then this fabulous little powder bathroom with this wallpaper. I mean, it's just adorable. And the chandelier, once again, like you said, the chandeliers were the lighting fixtures were the first things that you picked for all of these rooms. I mean, it just makes it. And then the mirror that coordinates with it, and then the little carpet on the floor that's a natural material. Tell me about the wallpaper.
Well, we just knew there's two powder baths in this house on the main floor, so we thought this one being kind of off the laundry room and by the kitchen, we could just have some fun. And so we got this cute paper, and then we had we bought a little sink that's a fun color from a company called Contractor, and they come in all fun colors. And so we just wanted to bring a little playful fun into the bathroom right here.
Yeah, because that's something I haven't seen before, is the colored sink like that. So that's a good source for people to know of how another way to tie it into your wallpaper or other accessories. And then that blue in the wallpaper and that sink, then you pick up on that color coming here into the laundry room, right?
Yes.
So this laundry room is like, we were just coming down the hallway off the powder bathroom into this fabulous space that also goes outside, so it's easy for like muddy swimmers, whatever, coming right in and dumping your stuff. But you were saying this painting here was the catalyst for the color scheme of this room. Tell me about this.
That's Emio, and
Yeah.
so we love her work, and so we purchased that at Greg Irby in Atlanta as
Okay.
well. And then the main focus for this room was to be able to incorporate several spaces into one.
Okay.
Because being right off of the lake, we wanted it to be pretty, because when they're entertaining, people will definitely be in here. But we didn't want it to look like a normal laundry room, so we have the hidden washer and dryer.
Okay, so over here behind this, this kind of
Yes.
neat grill work, so you got, I mean, that's just very ingenious, that's cute,
Yeah.
all hidden away.
Yes, and then we incorporated the home office space.
Okay, oh, okay,
Yes.
great idea.
Yeah.
And then what I'm loving is, I mean, when I first walked in here, it's like, look how cute this is. So you've got all the little laundry pots, so even everyday items can be made to look beautiful. I mean,
Yes.
you don't have to hide things away, just put them in a glass jar, style your soap like that, and then all of these cabinets, this is all custom made cabinetry, I take it.
Yeah.
Here and on the other end, and then this flooring, is this concrete or porcelain?
This is concrete.
It's concrete, it's
From Woody and
beautiful.
Benet, the floor studio.
That floor
And then
studio.
the rug is a vintage Ushak, and really, these rugs are so durable. People don't often realize that these rugs are
Well, that's
basically
true.
indestructible, because they are wool, but you can really clean them so easily, and so you can,
It's a great, yeah.
we love.
Well, and they're from, in where they're made, like in Turkey and Morocco, you see them out there, the women out there cleaning them and beating them and then put them in the river to dry, you know, so they get a lot of use, but they're indestructible, so that's a good point. Don't be afraid to put them in high traffic
I
areas.
think they do a great job.
So in this room, like you said, you know, your catalyst for all these rooms or the thing that you start off with is all the great lighting, because it really is, it's such a personality to all these different rooms. So like you've got all distinct different pieces, like this one with the little balls on it on the side in white.
That's a Regina Andrews.
Regina Andrews.
Yeah.
And then tell me about this one. This is so neat.
I think a lot of times, you know, we just find things we love and then, you know, things we want to use in houses, and this was one that we had seen and we just hadn't found the right spot for it. And then when we started doing this house, we just were like, oh, we can use that like we love in the laundry room, and it's just a great.
Because it really warms up the space, this warm copper, and then I'm noticing it pulls in the copper knobs you've got there.
Yeah.
And then these two lamps on this credenza, tell me about those.
These are from Gabby, and this space was kind of, you know, a little narrow right here, so we needed something that was small, and these ceilings are so tall.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah, but they're Gabby, so they're just a fun little light as well.
And this is a fun little piece with the arches.
And this is also Gabby.
Okay.
Yes.
Room, which is right off the kitchen, dining room, all open. Once again, this whole space. I love how you've just kept it all neutral with like natural wood tones that kind of mimic outside, soft muted colors that kind of flow right with the water outside, neutral color sofas. So tell me about, like, did you meet with the Boykins and they were very specific as to their color palette?
They were open to any ideas. They were so sweet and easy and just wanted to know what we thought would look good. And then we showed her lots of fabrics and she picked out her favorites and we just went with it from there. So
okay, so was this the first one that she picked out? Was this?
That was one of her favorite fabrics for sure. And so we kind of built it off of that, and then we knew she wanted to incorporate the light blue. We found the blue chairs early on, probably a year ago.
And it's such a comfortable seating arrangement because you've got the two sofas where you can like really stretch out because you've got your TV up here and then two more people sitting there. Because that is important. It's a family of four, and they're going to want to be able to watch TV and enjoy, and then a coffee table. And tell me about, these are really neat, these U-shaped chairs.
Yes, we wanted to have several different little woven materials and an extra little spot that you could pull over and put your feet up, or have a little seat in front of the fireplace. And then we also wanted to incorporate just as much texture as possible. So that was what led to the selection for.
So is it a wicker? Is that what it is? It's a wicker. Okay, so yeah, you've got lots of different kinds of textures. The carpet's real nubbly, that wicker, and then this is neat. This throw, this kind of cable knit, and then velvets. And then what is the story with this? This is, I mean, I can't think of anything that more perfect on either side to balance out this fireplace than these two pieces.
Those are from Palachek.
Oh, those, okay.
Yes, so the twisted rattan, so those are handmade.
Oh, okay.
And they originally were bought for the stairs, and then we, as the kind of project evolved, we found something else for the stairs, and we knew that these would look great here. So they kind of, you know, moved from one place to the next, but we feel like they landed in the perfect spot.
Yes, the scale ended up being exactly what we needed.
Yeah.
Because once again, if you had put some like bright color paintings and filled this up space up with art, it would have detracted from, once again, the view going outside.
Yes.
So this is really the perfect. And then what's the material around the fireplace? Is it concrete?
It's Scaliola, and so it's a limestone tumbled.
It's limestone.
Well, so Scaliola is a limestone that is tumbled with a composite to make that finish, so that they can do the custom sizing and the panels.
Okay, because it gives it kind of just an old world, kind of a Mediterranean feel, just a very simplistic and like a raw. Kind of finished material on it, and then the fireplace with the fireballs that the family
we love the fireballs. Those are some of our
easily
favorites.
light up the fireplace and enjoy that.
Yes, and gives it a little more contemporary
Yes,
feel.
well that's true.
Sure.
That's true.
And then one of our favorite things that we do on almost every job is incorporate the frame TV. It took years for us to get comfortable having a TV over the fireplace, but we've gotten to the place where we understand that everybody has one now. And the frame TV is the only one that finishes very nicely without seeing all of the components behind it.
And do you choose, like this one, you've got like a kind of a gold?
Yes.
No, what is it? It is kind of a gold finish.
Yes.
And so you do choose.
Yes.
That's part of okay. Yes, because that makes it nice to be able to custom make your frame to kind of blend in with your other elements.
Yes, Wireworks did all of their audio visual.
Okay. Oh my goodness, so you kind of come right off the porch into this master bedroom. This is, wow, this is such a great space. So it's just a light and airy room, and once again, all these natural kind of finishes on the headboard. It looks like, what is it, like a rope kind of?
Yes, it is.
Jute.
And then this space was completely reconfigured. The bedroom was a completely different shape, and the bathroom. So we took down all of the walls and just started over because we wanted them to be able to see the beautiful view and also enjoy the view from the bathroom as well. So
just had some odd angles and kind of it was a different room to work with. So we just I think.
Well, that's a good point. Sometimes if you've got the luxury of working with a great architect like Jack Jenkins and a great builder like Jamie Herndon and great designers like y'all, and if you've got that luxury to just simplify it down to a simple shape so you can get rid of all those angles, and so then it allowed you to have this huge big wall here for, what is this, a king size bed?
Yes.
And two full size end tables with lots of storage. And tell me about these smoked mirrors. Those are fabulous. Just lit in all this light.
We loved those, and they were oversized, and we thought it was really interesting that they come down behind the piece to kind of anchor each side. We don't love things over the bed, and so we wanted to have a lot of foundation on each side so that we didn't feel like we needed something over the bed.
Okay. And then once again, you've got these fabulous lamps that, with lighting as your kind of starting point, or it's like a, what is it, like a
It's a
board
porcelain.
shape?
It's a glazed porcelain.
Glazed
and
porcelain.
I think it's a reactive glaze, and so you don't know exactly what color you're going to
Oh,
get
neat.
because
Okay.
they're all different. But we change the lamp shades on every lamp
Yeah.
every
Okay.
time. We never like the lamp shades that come with a
Mhm.
lamp, and so we always change them.
I think that's probably one of the things that you can do easily to update a room
Well,
is
good
change
point.
the lampshade. To me, that's probably
Mhm.
one of the cheaper, not always cheaper,
Mhm.
but definitely more economical than furniture is to change the lampshade, and it can do wonders to an old lamp for sure.
Well, and especially having, this color where it lets the light, you really want the light coming in as opposed to like a darker, moodier one. And then once again, you've got your statement chandelier piece in this room. Like everyone's different. So
Yes.
here's another example. So tell me about that one.
So that one is a 52-inch diameter. I will never forget trying to figure out exactly what we could have that would be huge in a statement, but also would not be too busy. And so we needed something with a really large diameter that also felt airy. So it was the perfect selection for this space.
And then your curtains just really blend into the wall, but I see there's a little bit of a pattern. So
Yes.
Just like a simple check, so nothing overwhelming, very soothing in this room. It's easy to go to bed, sleep, whatever. So,
Yes.
and then you just have a beautiful, simple curtain rod up at the top, and then some simple, what is it like, just botanical prints over there. A little desk if you need to.
Yes.
Dressing table, desk, and that's it. You just a simple, beautiful room that then allows you just to open the doors and lay in bed and look at this beautiful view of Lake Harding. In the master bathroom, dressing room area, that's right off the master bathroom, whatever, and it looks, once again, all views going out to Lake Harding. So when the previous owners lived here before, this was a sitting room.
Yes.
And then y'all got the idea, working with Jack and Jamie, to turn this into a dressing room with all these great built-in cabinets here.
Yes.
This little footstool here, where you can put your little shoes on, get dressed. And you said this was the fabric that she fell in love with first, the new owners.
Yes.
And it also matches the pillows on the bed. So tell me about this room. And the chandelier is just fabulous up here.
Yeah, the chandelier was probably, like I said, we had left High Point Market, so it was I think we just got inspired by all the fun, great lights.
Yeah.
I love a good light. And so that was probably some of the first things we picked out was the lights. And this one was probably one of the last things to arrive. I mean, we waited over a year to get this
Yes.
light. But it's fun, and we're glad we got to do it. And then, yes, this was one of her favorite fabrics, and so it just, works well with the room.
And you've got it trimmed just in this beautiful velvet
Yes.
that picks up on this color. So y'all are just known for these. It's a very simplistic color scheme, very elegant, but then just trimming it in beautiful
Yes.
accent fabrics. Just a beautiful, simple fabric right there. And then these curtains are different than the ones in the
Yes.
bedroom, but the same kind of colors, just a slightly different little pattern. And that's all you need. It's not a busy pattern there blocking the view and distracting you from looking outside on the lake. And then when you turn around, then it goes into the master bathroom. All right, so I love how you were telling me how you chose the material for this vanity. It's a reed, correct?
We had, seen
Very
it,
different.
got inspired, and so we just, asked Liza, we just sent her a picture, and we're like, what do you think about these reeded cabinets? And she was like, love them, and so we had a great cabinet guy who really was easy to work with, and he did a beautiful job, and we really didn't even have to oversee him.
And just beautiful hardware right here, simple. I mean, and then the what is it, quartz countertop?
Yes, quartz countertops, and then we have a Calcutta marble on the floor, and then this window wall had to be very carefully designed because the mirror appears that it's floating, but it's connected to the window trim with a barrel hinge.
Okay.
So that you can,
Goodness. Okay.
because all of the Mecco shades and woven shades are motorized,
Okay.
so that they can have privacy when they're in here, but they can let the shades up for light. So we had to really work to get those details correct for that window wall.
Well, there again, once again, you're so, both of y'all so well known for just attention to detail, not only decorating detail, but mechanic detail also to get that figured out. Okay, and then I'm so impressed that you found this, loved it, and did not know where it was going to go in the house, and then lo and behold,
and it
fits
worked.
perfectly.
Yeah, it just
I mean,
worked,
it was looked like it was made for this space.
Because sometimes, just find something you love and figuring out where it goes, and this was one of those situations where it worked out great. So we were glad we had picked it out.
Okay, and then, so this was obviously all redesigned, this shower stall, and then it's got this, what everybody's lusting over now, this,
Zalige.
okay, Zalige. It's the
It's
Moroccan tiles, they're all hand cut.
Yes.
Right? And
yes, and they're handmade, and so they have a lot of color variation.
Okay.
So none of them are exactly the same. So it just gives it a really custom feel.
And then you mixed it then just with a different material but it just, so it adds some dimension and pattern and color. And,
yes, we brought the Calcutta marble back in to the shower floor to just work with the different neutral tones in the tile.
Oh, and it's even on the ceiling, I'm noticing. Oh my goodness. And then the shower rain head. What a fabulous spot.